Okay, y'all, so this is exactly what I said when I saw the Amberlin seat on the ground, sprawled out on the ground at the end of the episode.
Why are you down there?
Why are you down there? Girl, get up.
Girl, get up. Girl, get up again.
Well, it does feel good to be back in the world of Wheel of Time. Let's just go. Let's go. So we start with a flashback 20 years ago, Moraine and Siuan. So cute to see them younger together. They're talking about meeting Moraine's family. It's really sweet. This scene was just showing us how they really just had plans to do their duty, to twirl around in the White Tower for a bit, but then retire, right? Because Miss Amberlin, she's not Amberlin yet, but you know what I mean. Miss Amberlin said that she sees herself living in a bamboo hut on the river with Moraine like she did with her father. And I'm just like, okay, that's really romantic, girl. That's really sweet, but we could do a little bit better than a bamboo hut, no shade. Oh my God, I couldn't help but think of that shit. I was like, girl, damn, we can't even have a stone house. Like, bitch, get chopped down a couple trees, put some wood down. Like, girl, we gotta live under some shrubs. No shade, mama, but like, I know you like the outdoors and shit like that, bitch. I'm not going from the White Tower to no bamboo hut, no shade. But it was romantic, we got the point of it. Like, that was it. So then they go to see Guitarist tonight, right? And she got visions and shit. She be seeing shit. If you could gaze into the future. Like, she's that girl, right? Or, I mean, the future, the present, like, she has visions. So she has a vision of the dragon being reborn as he's being born. Of course, flashing back to his mama, badass, you know what I mean? Chopping these hoes down. She said, the baby lies in snow, cries like the thunder, burns like the sun. She has a vision. She has that vision. And she tells him not to tell anyone, and she literally dies, bitch. And I'm just like, goddamn, sis crashed the party and left? Girl, goddamn, you can't just drop that kind of news onto us and just fucking leave the group chat, bitch. Come back. Oh, but please come back, mama. Like, we have a lot of questions, girl. What you mean the dragon being... Like, girl, Siuan and fucking Moraine looked at each other like, girl, what the fuck do you... Girl, that shit was crazy. No, but it was really cool to see that. So we start with the Amberlin. We already know she came to see what's tea. Like, she came to see what's tea. And she immediately clocks that Moraine can't fucking channel. Like, she was saying, why didn't you tell me you've been stilled? She also said that, Lan going around telling people that we found a dragon reborn, right? So it's like, she's like, girl, this shit's getting out of hand. Bring Rand to me. It's time for me to meet him. So Rand is out here nervous as hell because they still the last man that called himself the dragon, blah, 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 blah. Rand over here jumpy as hell because Lan asked for his blade. I'm like, girl, what is that going to do against an Aes Sedai, girl? He just not using his brain because it's like, girl, if people wanted to clock you, whack your ass one good time, they will be able to do it because they're more experienced with the one power and you barely using this shit. So he coming in here really think, oh my goodness, they about to steal me. No, girl, like... We need your power. Is he don't, I'm just like, girl, can you use your brain for a second? And if he did, he'll be able to at least somewhat predict all these people's moves. If you know what they are, if you know how much power you have and you know that people trying to do something with it, like you would at least use your brain to see what's going on. He jumpy outside the fucking meeting room with the Aes Sedai. Like, girl, you annoying. Rand is annoying. Rand is annoying. Lan was like, if the Amberlin is afraid of you, it wouldn't be for that butter knife, babes. Girl, like, be serious. So we see Matt walking around here. He gets knocked out. He wakes up in farm, according to Lanfear. That's what's going on with this scene. So Nynaeve and the girls. So Nynaeve wants to go straight to the palace and fuck their shit up. Elayne was like, girl, hell no. And I'm on Elaine's side, like, girl, hell no. Like, and she said, this time you're going to do exactly as I say. And Nynaeve seems a little pressed about Elayne having said that, but it's like, it seems like she will listen even though she wants to protest. So Elayne asked about Loyal, and I'm like, okay, I see a plan coming together. Nynaeve, please just chill out and let's do this, right? Like, let's do this the right way and get our girl. We already got Miss Rima. It's just... So Rena is over here meeting with other Sultan so they can see their Damane's full power, so that they will know how to use it. So we see the blue eyes. Hey girl, I'm so sorry they got you, mama. I'm so sorry, girl. So we get some lore that few women can handle wearing the bracelet, aka being a Sultan. So it's obviously an honor, and their culture is taken very seriously. This is how they contribute to the empire, blah, blah, blah. So we see, basically, that's why Ren is over here putting a whole lot of pressure on Egwene. She said, don't fucking embarrass me. You'll regret it. It's like, you know, when you in the store or something with your mama, or you out in public with your mom or something, and you misbehaving a little bit. You know what I mean? When you was a kid, misbehaving, don't embarrass me. Egwene's like, okay. So I love this moment here when one of Alana's warders asks her, okay, but where is Leandrin? And Alana's face is like, girl, where is that bitch? Girl, Leandrin just walking up inside Moraine house. That's where she at, bro. And I'm like, yo, no doorbell, no knocking, no nothing, bitch. She just walked up. I said, I just walked up in your shit, girl. God damn. So she's staring at this picture of Moraine, and now we know why, obviously, having watched the entire episode. But we're going to switch to Lan. Talking to Moraine, though she's obviously much less than receptive. He asks her if she ever wanted to end her own life after she got stilled. We find out that in all of history, only 2 women who've lost the power, or lost the power to channel, I should say, decide not to end their own lives. So it's really disorienting, obviously, really serious. So Lan's taking all of that into consideration, obviously, when just deciphering her behavior, like figuring out why is she acting this goddamn way. But Moraine said that she didn't, to have suicidal ideations because she's like, girl, if she can't get the dragon together, everything ends. So she's like, no, bitch, I know that the only thing that's important is getting Rand's annoying ass to shut the hell up. This girl, get out of it. So Moraine said, this thing you're doing with Siuan, it just jeopardizes everything. And Lan says, girl, you're gonna have to trust someone sometime. If it wasn't me, I thought it would at least be Miss Mama's, but I guess not. So let's talk about this conversation between the Amyrlin and Rand. The Amyrlin says to Rand, girl, you try not to channel, but that shit don't matter. You're going to keep channeling. You cannot fucking help it. And guess what? Actually, as the Amyrlin, I'm supposed to cage the dragon so that we can use his power in the last battle. I'm supposed to keep your ass shielded and make sure that you only channel when we deem it necessary for your dumb ass to channel. And you do exactly what the fuck we say, and that's it. And then Rand bucks up like he really finna do something against the fucking Amyrlin. Like, you don't know what you're doing with the one power, bitch. Why would the Amyrlin be pressed about your ass saying anything, girl? You should have came in there with a different plan. I'm so sorry, mama. I don't know. Rand bucks up. He says, you're not gonna cage me. And the Amyrlin said, bitch, girl, yes, the fuck I am. What are you talking about? She was like, you don't know, like she said what I said. You don't know what you're doing. You can literally get whacked by one Aes Sedai. It wouldn't take more than one Aes Sedai to chew your ass up and spit you out right now, girl. She shielded him from using the one power, and she says, we would have been better off if the dragon had been a girl. Yes, the hell we would have. Yes, the hell we would have. If the dragon was Egwene or something, I wouldn't have to deal with Rand's empty head, because how you think you're going to fight the damn Amyrlin and you barely have truly used or control your powers, girl? Move out my motherfucking face, girl. Oh my God, Rand is so annoying. I'm sorry, y'all. He's just so annoying. And I know that he had to defend himself or whatever, but I'm just like, he just be thinking dumb shit is going to work. It's one thing if you be like, girl, I'm just going to wing it as best as I can because I don't, and you know what I mean? I mean, it would be one thing if you know that you're doing that, but he really be coming in there acting like he finna grandstand. It's like, mama, you don't know what you're doing. So we go back to the demonstration of the Demane's powers and stuff. So we got the first one go up. She's real cute. She gets this little, air bubble going. Okay, cute for her. But then we go to a real bitch. Then we go to Egwene. Egwene goes up there and, she does the air weave and it sounds off like an atomic bomb, bitch. They even heard that shit deeper in the city, bitch. Look at Loyal. But before Egwene did this, Rena was like, you will be bright enough that every Sultan and Fam will see you shine and know that you are mine. And it's like, okay, girl, I get it. You want respect and honor from your fellow Sultans and your culture and blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to beat your ass so bad when I get out of this Adon, bitch. Let me tell you. I'm going to strip every motherfucking molecule of skin off your motherfucking muscles, bitch. Are you serious? When I get out this hoe, this bitch talking in my ear about, oh my god, all the Sultan's gonna fucking see you, oh my god, shining bright, and they're gonna respect the fuck out of me. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Let's do this fucking air bubble pop so I could go back in the goddamn kennels and think of the many ways that I'm going to literally crucify your ass. Brenna really gonna have to see me, like really, she gonna have to see me. So Loial is walking through the city and people making fun of him. Oh my god, people making fun of his hair and shit. Y'all better leave Loial alone. He don't be bothering nobody. Like, I really want y'all to leave him alone. He got sickening ass magical powers and shit. I want him to make a tree grow grow straight through some of y'all bodies. Y'all so fucking annoying. Do not disrespect Loial. So Loial finds Nynaeve and Elayne and tells them where Egwene is and what's happening to her. And so only the Sultan are allowed close to the kennels, though, of course, as we expected. I mean, there is this death watch that will fuck you up if you're going over there and you're not Sultan. So, but you know, it's crazy to hear that shit. But at the same time, now they have the ADOM. They know how, they're trying to figure out how it works. And now they have the location of Egwene. They got everything that they need. That's what Elayne says. So this Ishamael and Matt scene, I love how Matt was like, if this is a sex or murder thing, I'd like it if we could just cut right to the chase, skip the talking. And I would have said the same thing. I'd be like, okay, what are we doing? If it's a sex thing, let's just get to it. I really would not mind Ishamael. Now, Ishamael talks about how the world is in such pain, and that he lays awake thinking about it all the time. And you know, Ishamael, he made this tea for Matt that will show him his past lives, all the people you used to be, 1,000 yous in your actual soul. He said, girl, just drink this little tea, just smoke this little weed, wait 15 minutes before you light the blunt, wait 15 minutes and then you could chew on the mushrooms. Matt acts like he ain't gonna do it. Oh, what makes you think I could do it? Girl, Ishamael's like, girl, whatever. You gonna take this shit. So we're with Perrin now and Avienda and company. And I love the sign language between these friends. Their other friend died and was recently buried. Avienda said, life is a dream from which we almost wake before we can dream again. I really love that. And they go off to the side, putting down their spears, and Perrin and I are looking. And we're just like, okay, so what's the tea? Y'all putting down the spears, y'all having a secret conversation, what's the tea? You know, just put down the spears. And they start beating Avienda's ass, bitch. And it was brutal. It wasn't no like little 1-2 punch, bitch. This shit was brutal, bitch. I'm like, damn, ho, y'all finna knock some of my teeth out, bitch. And we ain't got no dentists like that around here. So damn, they was beating her ass. And Perrin was just looking like, oh, wait, but I thought we were friends. Wait, what? One moment, just as confused as I was, they explain it a little bit later. Let's switch to Matt. Matt takes the tea and he sees his mama. He sees himself hanging. He sees himself killing other people. I think some of his friends. This whole sequence was so cool, especially when Matt traded places with his mom, and it was just so creepy. Matt is really, really going through it. So Moraine tries to get the Amyrlin to release Rand. She says no. We've tried our way and nearly lost everything. Let's do this by the book. Let's finally follow these goddamn laws. And Moraine was like, girl, it does not matter that you're the Amyrlin when the tower is filled with your enemies who will surely try to gentle Rand. They will try to steal his ass. So then all would truly be lost if the dragon don't got you know what I mean? If y'all gentle the goddamn dragon. So from Moraine's perspective, this was the idea. She was like, I was supposed to find the dragon and you were supposed to get the tower ready to follow his ass. The tower is not ready for this. But then the Amyrlin was like, okay, but this motherfucker caused mayhem. You were supposed to be around to shield him when you needed, or when he needed to be shielded, but you're stilled right now. You can't control him. Can you imagine? Then she says this, can you imagine if one of the Forsaken got their hands on him? Which they already did, girl. And like deeply too. It wasn't no like one-off conversation. He was literally sleeping with one of the Forsaken. So they got him. So she wants to announce him as the dragon in Kyrian with 14 sisters there to show that he is under the Aes Sedai's control. So they cage him. Miss Mama's over here has to constantly channel to shield him, which is an important thing to remember as, you know, having watched the whole episode. Rand tells Moraine that Ishamael has Egwene, and this was her response. She's like, oh God, here we go. Here we go. So the dragon is supposed to proclaim himself in form, bannered across the sky in fire, according to prophecy. Rand says the Forsaken want everyone to know who he is before they try to kill him. That's what he thinks is the Forsaken's motivation. But I don't know. I mean, I guess we can debate about this, but I mean, killing the dragon to me is silly when there's a chance that you could have him join your side. And Lanfear is in love with the damn dragon. So I don't know. I don't think it's that simple, but they obviously need something. They need him to be there. They need something, right? Rand says if they need me in Falm, they definitely won't want me to be held prisoner by the Amyrlin, which is true, which means that they gonna come try to get his ass out or something if y'all continue to hold him. So this scene is crazy because we find out that the nephew is a goddamn dark friend. I was like, God damn. I was like, this is such a good use of his character, in my opinion. I was like, I love it. And the price that he has to pay this time is to kill Moraine Siuan. That's what Leandrin came to tell. Leandrin is so sick. That's what Leandrin came to tell him. He's like, what the fuck, that is my aunt. And Leandrin was like, okay, that's cute for you. I don't care. And by the way, if your mama suspects anything, you get her ass out my face too. And I was like, God damn. Y'all be really just signing y'all shit to the dark, and it's a possibility that this shit could happen. I don't know, y'all. Like, I don't know. But his mama heard all that shit though. So I was like, oh, what the hell gonna happen? And we see what this shit. Okay, so if Ishamael holds me like this, I just might join the dark side too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, Ishamael makes an intriguing point here by saying, look, we live these lives over and over and over and subject ourselves to endless suffering, trying again and again for what? The wheel turns and people hurt. Even with the freedom of death, we still come back, and I want to just close my eyes forever one day and just like never have to open them again. And I'm just like, ooh, girl, so Ishamael sound like me when I ain't got enough serotonin. Ishamael sound like me when there ain't enough, you know what I mean, chemical serotonin running around in that brain dopamine. I'm like, damn, we gotta get Ishamael to a therapist quick, because that's ideations, babes. We gotta help you out, babes. But I do understand what he's saying. He's just like, girl, if we just come back over and over, suffering again and again and again, and that's one way of looking at reincarnation. That's one way of looking at life. And apparently it's contagious. Matt is just like, I really want to know. I want to see things from your perspective. I don't know. Ishamael has a very sad boy feel to him, especially with listen, he hold me like this, girl. I'm swearing my oaths. He hold me like this. Ishamael, yes. So Rand in the dream world asked Lanfear to come get his ass. Lanfear was like, girl, can't Moraine help you, babes? Like, what's wrong with Moraine? She ain't got she's so shady. Rand was like, okay, well, maybe I don't need you then. And Lanfear was like, okay, nice try, cutie. I love it when you try to manipulate me, though. That's funny. Lanfear's enjoying every bit of this. And I enjoyed every bit of Lanfear's walk, serving the girls in this fucking outfit, bitch. She looked so good. Walking down this runway, she was blowing shit up, strutting, bitch. Yes, girl. I had to rewind it. When I first watched it, I had to run that shit back. I was like, bitch, Lanfear looks good as fuck doing this shit. I loved it. Okay, so Lan goes to see Logain. He's like, listen, you can see male weaves. What do you see when you look at Moraine? After a bit of shade, because he calls her a desperate, lonely woman or something like that, Logain tells him that it looks like she's been shielded, but no one is channeling into it. And that's supposed to be impossible. But it's the power of the Forsaken that we're talking about, right? I love how Lan tells his ass off at the end because it's just like, girl, I ain't giving you shit. I still remember what you did to my girls. Get the fuck out my face. Yep, like I said before, I do love seeing Lanfear blow all this shit up. It just seems like such a casual day for her to be serving this apocalyptic, hellfire to the girls, and it looks amazing. So Perrin really asked the question that we're all asking. He's like, so girl, y'all just fine after they beat the brakes off your ass? I mean, like, they was really getting you, sis. Like, You just gonna let them jump you like that, and you ain't gonna get your lick back? Like, what's the tea? Aviendha said, no, they're fine. She got her ass beat because she defended herself at some point instead of watching her friends back. And as a result, her friend died, so I guess it was like technically her fault. And it's like, I get it, girl, but sometimes you act, it's just one of those things that is done culturally that's like, okay, girl, because like, I get it, y'all trying to foster this idea of you gotta have each other's back and be a community and protect each other, but at the same time, sometimes you just act purely out of instinct to protect yourself. You know, in real life, there have been people who have survived drowning and accidentally drowned someone else while trying to keep their own heads above water. They've even done it to people who swim out to them and come to them to try and save them. It's just instinct and desperation. But I mean, whatever, that's the IU way, you know. She ends up changing the subject. She asked him, so you really can't fuck none of us? Like, what's the tea? You really don't want to? And then they arrive in Thom. All right, so I love this. My girls are girling. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Nynaeve tricks a Sultan. She says, bitch, guess what? I'm wearing your bracelet, hoe. She said, bitch, I got on your jewelry, bitch. I got your shit. What you gonna do, bitch? And then she puts the A down on the Sultan's neck. And then Elayne comes and knocks her the fuck out. I was like, yes, exactly, girl. Exactly, mama. Y'all better get Egwene out this shit. Y'all better do it, shit. Okay, so speaking of Egwene, she's braiding that braid. And having watched this entire scene already, I think that this was the first sign that she hadn't fully lost herself. Or not the first time, but like a big sign that she hasn't lost herself, right? So her Sultan comes in there trying to wash her up and praised her for doing so well out there. She's powerful as hell. Renna's loving that. And we can see that. It was this moment where I was like, oh God, I hope there's no like Stockholm syndrome feelings happening in Egwene. Like, because I don't know if they tried to make us think that it was a possibility because of the way that the Sultan was treating her in the music and all this shit. Like, you know, and it's really a possibility. I'm sure that that's a common thing in the kennels, right? Because it's like, you know, your brain breaks in this fucking inhumane shit, you know? So that's why I was really hoping that was not the case, because I'm like, they're about to come get you. Like, your girl's about to come get you. I don't want you to feel conflicted at all. I don't want you to have no kind of feelings towards this motherfucker Sultan, no matter how long you're in there. Like, but I mean, like I said, I understand that people break. And then when Renna was done saying her bullshit, she was like, the last battle is coming. We all have to stand together, even you and me. And then Egwene did this kind of chuckle, and I was like, okay, that's when I knew that Egwene was just really like not feeling this. I mean, I already knew she wasn't feeling this shit. Oh my God, she's enslaved. Y'all know what I mean. But I was just like, girl, she is chuckling at the audacity of your ass. Like, I already knew that from like, just from her facial expression. I was like, she's like, this bitch really think that I'm like gonna cuddle up to her stupid ass. And Egwene said, Renna, like she really was. And Renna looked into her eyes. Like, it seemed like Renna was expecting Egwene to say something heartfelt or meaningful in a way that's like validating of her in some weird twisted way, right? But bitch, Egwene looks into her face and said, I will kill you. And I gagged. I was like, oh shit. I knew it was gonna be something, but I didn't think it would be that direct. But she said, I will fucking kill you. And like I said, I was gagging, and so did Renna. Cause she didn't even torture her or anything for that shit. She was just so pissed that she just walked the fuck out and left. I was like, fuck. But I mean, you're starting to see the pressure points of the Sultan. She's very focused, like I'm sure many are. She's very focused on like, girl, honor. I need contributions to the empire very much. Like, I need to be that girl. I need to be that Sultan. And you're powerful enough to make it so that can be my reality. And Egwene sees that. It's just like, girl, I am not your friend, girl. You're going to have to really beat my ass. Like, continue to beat my ass. That's the method you're going to have to use with me. Because I'm not going to be your fucking friend, weirdo. Like, you're going to have to get your validation from somewhere else, but you're going to have to really beat my ass, girl. Like, continue with that method of slavery, bitch, because this buddy method is really not given. Okay, so I'm gonna do what your dumb ass say, obviously, because I ain't got no choice. But bitch, we are not having tea and crumpets together. Bitch, move out my motherfucking face, girl. Oh my God. So nephew green ass over here trying to kill Moraine. He gonna hop in this empty cell drawing his sword out like this. I'm just like, girl, you ain't did this shit before, have you? Your stupid ass ain't did this shit before. I was watching this like, girl, you gonna end up in this cell somehow, bitch. Ain't nobody in this fucking cell, girl. You gonna end up in this cell, bitch. And he just walked in there. I'm just like, girl, why wouldn't you have to? I don't know. He just stupid as hell. He was just stupid as hell. So this his mama just come to the door, shut that shit so quick and say, hey, bitch, I'm sorry. I already know. I heard everything, bitch. I done told everybody. He gonna say Moraine ain't thinking about us. She'll leave us for how many years? She won't give us a second thought. Why do you think we rose up so quickly, girl? I signed a contract. I signed a 360 deal with the dark, mama. But she ends up leaving his dumb ass in the cell. I wonder what that means though, because since he didn't kill Moraine, that means he broke his oath to the dark, right? What are the consequences? Remember, Min broke her oath too, right? And she was just like, you don't know what this will cost me. So it's just like, have we actually seen, besides, you know, the dark ones or whatever the fuck, just killing people, have we actually seen like a specific kind of repercussion? I don't know, but I guess we'll see it. So Varen comes in and frees Rand. Yay! She uses very specific language to avoid lying, but she still finds a way. The map she needed earlier was to try and find a way gate that should be in the city. I love seeing the Amyrlin link with her sisters and pull the rain down. It was very pleasing to my soul and spirit. I love seeing the use of the one power anytime. Then Miss Mamas came up and said, hey, guess what? I came as quickly as you called. You put in a request for my presence. So I was like, girl, what? Who the fuck is shielding Rand, girl? And she's like, oh God, we gotta make sure Rand don't leave the city, girl. They up to something. So Lan tells Rand to check Moraine out and see what's up. They find the fucking Waygate and see what's up. He sees something, but that it's tied off. And Moraine said that shouldn't be possible. But Rand says, Lan, I think, says the Forsaken can do it. Create weaves and tie them off. Basically, so from my understanding, it's like with most shit, with the shit that Aes Sedai and shit can do, it's like they have to continuously channel to shield. They have to continuously channel into their weaves and shit, right? But they're saying that the Forsaken don't have to do no shit like that. They could create a weave, tie it off, and it's like it's still running. It's still working without the need to constantly channel into it. So that means that, you know, Moraine has not been stilled. That's what Lan says. She's just been shielded, but nobody has to keep channeling into it. So it's like the shield, since it's a shield, it can be removed. It's not like you've been stilled. Lan says that they would need more than one Forsaken to do that. So Lan was like, all right, Rand, you could do it. Just, you can't untie the knot. You just got to cut that shit. And when I heard cut that shit, I was like, damn it, Rand. Everybody, I feel like even Moraine's face really showed it. But we were like, all right, we talking about cutting stuff. Don't fuck me up now. Like, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. But he ends up freeing her. And I was like, yes, my bitch got her power back. My bitch got her powers. Oh my God, it's been too long. And just to see her be able to channel once more, I was like, yes. And she opened the fucking way gate, bitch, with that fucking the drama. I love the way that Roseman really just gets the performance. She be like, it's drama when she channels. Anyway, I love it. She opens the fucking way gate. But then the Amyrlin Seed comes in, bitch, immediately shields Rand from the one power and subdues Lan. It's done, bitch. Immediately. And she was like, girl, you really lied to me. And you're about to take Rand away. What the fuck? She said, close the way gate. It was like they were begging. They were just on two different sides of the argument, completely, and just begging each other to just see it from their perspective. And it was just not. The Amyrlin is she knows that the walls are closing in. She's losing political power. She feels like, girl, we failed the other way. Let's do it the official way. Moraine was like, girl, they are going to gentle his ass. We've got to think smarter. Just because you're the Amyrlin does not mean that it's impossible for your enemies to get a hold of Rand and do what they feel needs to be done. And also she wants, if this prophecy is this thing where Rand is going to be proclaiming himself bannered in the sky or whatever, Moraine believes in that, or believes in the wheel, wants that this needs to happen. Let's go. But the Amyrlin's just like, close the way gate. They begging each other. Moraine won't do it, even though Siuan was like, you failed at the eye of the world, and the stakes are too high to fail again. So since Moraine won't do it, the Amyrlin seat threatens to use the power of the Oath Rod to make her do it. And Moraine was like, oh my God, if you ever loved me, don't do this. It was such a sad scene to watch, and the actresses really did their thing. With this. And but she makes her do it. She said, I command you to close the way gate. She pronounced the hell out of it. I mean, I love all the actresses in this scene. It was so creepy because I don't think we'd ever seen the effect of the Oath Rod, right? But it was so creepy because it was like Moraine was possessed. It was like she was dead behind the eyes when she, was compelled to close the way gate. But just seeing the shame that spread across Siuan's face after she did it, it was such an interesting and beautiful touch. And the way that Moraine was looking at her like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you just did that. My heart. Then, if that wasn't bad enough, Lanfear ass gonna show up, right? And the Amyrlin, it tries to fight her, but it's like, girl, she's out of your league. And it's like, okay, I love this fancy crown thing that you got going on. Like I said, I think last episode I was like, girl, it looks really beautiful, but it's not going to do anything, bitch. She pushed her ass right on over. And I was just like, why would you do that? I don't know. Lanfair got a lot of Aes Sedai to shut the fuck up, and it's just like, unless I am sure that my strike is going to really work on your ass, I'm not gonna be, I don't know, I'm gonna try to protect myself, but girl, I don't know. Even Moraine was like, girl, don't do it. She's much too strong. Pushes her ass right on over like it was absolutely nothing. And then guns for Moraine, but Rand stops her. He was like, if you want my help, you cannot hurt Moraine. And Lanfear says a broken Aes Sedai, broken Amyrlin actually, is more useful to her, to their cause, to whatever, than a dead one. Absolutely insane. Lanfear opens up that way gate so quick compared to Aes Sedai. Like, damn, they so goddamn powerful. She snatched that shit back open, and she ran Land and Moraine walk through. It was so absolutely heartbreaking to see Moraine leave her love on the ground like that. But it's just like, girl, if Lanfear here, she want my head. I gotta get Rand to where he going. It's just, it was just heartbreaking. I was like, no, get up, girl, get up. Girl, please get up, please stand up. What the hell's going to happen? I'm wondering what this is going to mean for the White Tower and greater society there, because it's just like, okay, if you're this big, strong Amyrlin and you got knocked the fuck over, and people can see that by the Forsaken and all that, it's like, how we finna fight the fucking last battle, bitch? These hoes are chewing us up. So, I don't know. I cannot wait for next episode. I think I'm going to make a video about the trailer that we got for that, the preview that we got for the finale, because my girl Egwene needs to get the fuck out of there. Y'all gotta deal with Ashan Chan, y'all. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sick of seeing this pacifier in Egwene's mouth. Like, she gonna have to get the fuck out. She gonna have to get out. But yeah, y'all, that's it. This episode was a lot of fun. It really is setting a lot of things in place for an explosive finale. It really moved. Even though I wanted Egwene to be out of there by this episode, I think it's moving at a realistic pace, right? So just get her out next episode, and I need to see her go win. I need to see her drag that Sultan from sea to shining sea. She need to eat her ass up. And it can't be no quick fucking death. Okay, do you hear what I'm saying? Egwene needs to eat her ass up. Get your lick back. Anyway, thank y'all so much for checking out the video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.